Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. Arr, arr, arr. Mac, that's a shit pirate. Is it worth a buy? Well, let's have a look at it. First of all, it looks awesome, guys. Oh man, I've got to mention this first. The graphics are just incredible. Absolutely incredible. When I was on this ship, steering this ship out of the bay, I was just... my jaw was wobbling. It was quivering, guys. You know, it was just... the waves, the way they roll, it was just one of the most amazing things I've seen in a computer game. It just was so real. It just felt so real. It was just awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome. I mean, it has to go down as one of the top 10 best things I've seen in a game. And that's how good it was. I've never seen water like this before. Never seen waves roll like this, and a boat handle. It was just awesome. That's it. It just wow. I mean, look at that, guys. Unbelievable. So, you know, it gets my vote on the graphics. But it's a third-person console port, guys, and this is where it falls flat on its face, because with a third-person console port, you are always going to have control issues, and this game has them. Big bloody control issues. See, you can never... A console controller will never, ever be as good as a mouse and a keyboard. And this game was made for a console controller, so when they've ported it over for the mouse control, they've ported the whole way that the guy reacts as well. Now that is a big problem, because one thing, and I have played on plenty console games because my son has an Xbox 360, one of the things that I have noticed is they use this assumption thing when they program it. It's kind of like, we assume this is what you want to do. And I know that's not really what you're going to do, but we just think this is what you want to do. And that's what I hate in games. I hate that in software, where, you know, software now, we're living in a day where it sets shit up for you on your PC. Oh, well, this is the way you want it set up, isn't it? No, I don't want it set up. I didn't tell you to set that up that way. You just assumed that's the way I wanted it set up. I didn't want that Yahoo bar installed. You just assumed I did. You know what I'm saying, guys? Well, this game's like that. When you were running around, for example, I had to chase a thief, a pickpocket through Havana. And as I was running around, God help me if I bump into anything, because whatever you bump into, the control mechanism in this game assumes, so you want to climb that building. No, I don't. I'm running after that guy there, so I don't want to climb this building. I'm sorry that I bumped into that pillar, but why am I now on the fucking roof? Well, it's because as soon as you bumped into the pillar, we thought you want to climb that pillar, so up you fucking go. And then before you can even put the brakes on, you've leapt off the roof, onto a sign, onto another roof, and you're now 50 feet in the fucking sky. While, how did I get here? How the hell did I get? What just happened? I was running around the corner. The next thing I'm on the fucking roof. It's because it assumes that's what you want to do. And then, of course, if you're chasing somebody and you get more than 50 meters away or whatever it is, you get this kind of weird thing going on where, oh, he's getting away. It's like, yeah, he's getting away because you put us on a fucking roof. I didn't want to be on the fucking roof. You know, and that's the problem with this game. I absolutely despise the control methods in this game. It just assumes you want to do all these things you don't. The combat's annoying as well. I mean, I was in Havana, I killed this guy, I attacked this guy, and these guards just appeared. They teleported in out of midair. They're just like, beam me down, Scotty. Just these guards just appear, and it's just, what just happened there? I mean, and the combat's all dumbed down. It's you know, and there is some good things, like the stealth aspect is good, but everything's set up. It's like, oh, I'm on this branch, and it just happens that below this branch there's some nice hair that I could just jump off into. You know, it's all kind of staged. You don't feel as if... You see, guys, when I'm playing an open world game, I like to choose my point of attack. This is all kind of set up for you. Hey, just happens you're on that little branch that you can just happen to see over there. And if you just look down there, you can just happen to see some straw that you could just happen to jump into and land, and it will just happen to break your fall. Hey, you're on this bell tower, and there just happens to be somebody getting pickpocketed below you there. But hey, if you just happen to jump off here, you will just happen to land in that cart of hay that just happens to be, you know, f*** off with your dumbed down f***ing scripted bullshit. You know, if you're going to make an open world game, make a f***ing open world game where shit just happens, and if I want to be there, I can f***ing be there. And that's what Assassin's Creed, and that's what console ports do, guys. They are not true open world like what I expect. So, you know, there's me gripe, and I know I've only played this for an hour and a half, and there's a lot more story and a lot more going on, but I don't want to play much more than that, because at the end of the day, I do not want to be... I know the one thing's not going to change in this game, and that is the control. And that's never going to change. You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem with a console port. So I'm going to leave it at this, guys. I'm going to sum it up. I've had to show you the good and the bad of this. There is a great game to be had here. There is a great game underneath all of this. But I'm not going to just do what a lot of the other reviews are and just say, oh yeah, 8 out of 10, great, you know, definitely worth getting. No. That's not what you get on Worth a Buy. What I have to do is I have to warn people, and I'm warning you now, the control system on this game is pretty shit. The combat is pretty shallow, and it is not very immersive. Guards will just spawn out of midair. Things will be set up for you as if it's all kind of scripted. But having said all of that, the game is still fun, and I am still playing it, despite what I thought earlier on about not being able to play it much more. I am still playing it. I have unlocked a few more things in the game. I'm still going with it, and that means that it can't be that bad, because I would have just chucked it after an hour if it was just not that good. So it is a good game. It has got its drawbacks that I've already mentioned, but if you think you can cope with that, then it's worth a buy. Not at £40 though, but I'm not going to give this the thumbs down, because it is a polished, fun game. It's an entertainment. It's like, you know, when you watch these Expendable 2, you know, with Sylvester Stallone, and you know it's going to be bullshit, but it's got big explosions, and it's a kind of film that you can just sit down and loll at, but it's still entertaining. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. It's not a deep, immersive game, but it's entertaining, and it's fun. Dragging people into bushes and slitting their throats. You know, it's entertainment, and it's very polished entertainment, and for that reason I'm going to say yes, it is worth a buy.